Because recently I just reached 12,000 subscribers, I decided to do a Q&A and answer some of the most important questions my totally not insane fans have given me. Hit the like button below and subscribe if you do end up enjoying, and remember, if you do ever want to participate in a video like this, join my Discord server link down below. What skins you personally like? I know you said some in your video already. Now, when it comes to some of my favorite skins in the game, it's probably just gonna really boil down to Bolt, Prime, and Phase Guard. But if I had to say what is my favorite skin line right now, it is definitely Phase Guard because of its custom animations. Your goals for YouTube. Personally, my goal right now is just learn how to make better videos so I can make better content and probably reach 100k. Do you take drugs? No, I have never taken any drugs in my life because I already act like I'm high on drugs 24/7. What's your favorite band, my boy? Right now, it is easily Melee. I listen to their music all the time. If I had to give any recommendations, Iron Lotus is a pretty good one, and I think the arrangement is really good. Can I have Rush Bulldog? Of course you can. It is actually the perfect gun skin to use when you're playing Sova on a certain map and you're pushing A ramps. Best green screen skin in my opinion. Personally, I would probably go with either the Nebula skins or the Horizon skins. Personally, I just think they're the best looking, but I really wish that in the future they would make more green screen skins, but this time with actual proper animations and effects, because hot take, green screen skins would be good if they had something going for them. Overflow or High School DxD? I'm not really cultured enough to give a proper answer as I've not seen any of these, and if you're wondering what any of these are, it's literally just... What the fuck is a Limbus company and why do you play it so much? It is a turn-based Korean indie gacha game. The story is really well written and I am a big fan of the combat system. Senna asks, are you gay? Unfortunately, I am straight, so better luck next time for you. How much have you spent on skins? I think it's like around $1,400. Let me pull up the exact amount. $1,389. What inspired you to start making Valorant videos? Personally, I just really thought the skins look cool when compared to most other games like CS, where most skins are just simple retextures or different models, while Valorant just had these amazing skins of cool effects. What is your home address? I am not gay, Greg. What is your opinion on lorem ipsum dolor sit emet? Brother, I do not know what you just said. What is your favorite Limbus company Kanto, and who is your favorite sinner? This is gonna be a hot take, but it's gonna be Kanto 5 because the way they went into Ishmael's backstory to me was very interesting. And for my favorite sinner, it is going to be Ridion because she has a gambling addiction and she has my favorite ID in the game, that being Night of Despair. Also, to add on, what is your favorite Melee song? It is easily Between Two Worlds, where the beginning of the song is very angelic-like, but around the 2-minute mark, the entire tone of the song switches and becomes way more dark and dramatic. What are your hobbies outside of the internet? They mainly consist of me working out daily, which includes the gym or biking, and I also like to consume anything that has a good story, so that includes movies, books, shows, or video games. Is your name really Anthony? No, it is not, because the average American is too fucking stupid to pronounce my real name, so I made it easier for y'all, and going by a different name makes it easier for me to detach myself from the internet, because one big problem many people have is that they take everything on the internet way too seriously and way too personally. Meanwhile, for me, I kind of detach, that being that what happens on the internet is completely separate to my actual personal life. How much is your earnings from YouTube? I'm not gonna leak the exact amount, but I'm just gonna say it's enough to pay for food and give me a lot of extra spending money. If it wouldn't destroy our community, would you switch the game your channel is about for something else? Not gonna lie, I'd probably just switch my channel to overall gaming commentary, so not just talk about Valorant updates, but also start talking about gaming dramas in general. Like, for example, lately in CS2, the economy crashed a lot because of a update Valve made, so I'd probably cover topics like that. Are you a femboy? I know you are, don't lie. Next question. Have you played Hollow Knight or Silksong? If you haven't, play them now. I haven't played any of these games yet, but I am planning to in the future. Will you make Project Moon content in the future? If I do ever transition my content into more broader gaming topics, that is 100% something I will be doing. Lil Aye says, farts cutely. Okay, let me just quickly do this. Wait, this guy knows WestJet and Peep. Who is this guy? Why does he know so many people? Would you delete Valorant for $1 million? I would literally delete Valorant for a bagel at Panera Bread because you didn't specify for how long. As far as I know, I could delete it and then reinstall it right after. Haha, gotcha. When is the next giveaway? If this video gains me 1,000 subscribers, I will do a giveaway in my Discord server. WestJet says, have you always been this gay and retarded? Okay, let me just... If you had to save Valorant from dying, what would you do? Personally, I don't think Valorant is dying, but it is extremely stale, so one mechanic I would start working on is trying to release a workshop/forge, where similar to Overwatch or Halo, people are able to use built-in tools to make custom maps, while adding in a console system where you could like basically code custom game modes or even custom agents with abilities, and in my opinion, this would just make custom games way more fun and create some truly unique experiences in Valorant. Plus, if a custom game mode is super popular, Valorant could easily just yoink it and add new rotating game modes every week or every month. Are you the son of William Afton? No, my dad did not kill 4 children and stuff them into animatronics. If you could delete any video game, which one would it be? Probably Danganronpa UDG because it has some of the worst gameplay, plus it has this scene.
I like him younger. As young as possible.
This is one of my favorite streamer clips of all time because bro starts losing his shit and ends the stream early because of how bad that was. How to stop spending money on gun skins. That's the neat part, you don't. Femboy or tomboy? Tomboy any day of the week, especially if they love Legos. Touch grass or spend money on Val? Spending your money on Valorant will always be more productive than going outside. You can trust me on this. If Valorant were to die, what game would you switch to, and what's your most favorite game currently? I actually wouldn't switch to any game and I would just go to more broad commentary. But if you want to know what's my favorite game, it's probably Library of Ruina right now. Do you think Valorant has the potential to survive for 5 years or even more? 100%. The only issue is whether the game is actually gonna thrive and grow or just slowly bleed players while only a few come in to fill the slots. Because it's entirely up to Riot Games whether they want to actually put in the work and then make some cool new updates or just keep doing the status quo, which works for them, but unfortunately they're never going to reach a new peak. What's your best uwu voice? Okay, here goes nothing. In your opinion, what is the best ultimate in the game? I am not qualified at all to say what that is, so I'm just gonna say what is my best feeling ultimate, and that is definitely Vito's ult because it is basically a stim beacon while becoming completely immune to any kind of util in the game. Pancakes or waffles? For no particular reason, I'm gonna have to go with delicious pancakes. Jujutsu Kaisen or Chainsaw Man? I'm gonna have to go with Chainsaw Man because I haven't seen JJK yet. I really loved the show when I watched it. In some parts it has some really good writing, but I can't glaze the series too much because from what I can tell in the manga it devolves so far because the writer just puts every single fetish he has into the series. Have you liked any of the skins released this year? Yes, actually FaZe has become my favorite skin line in the game, plus Bolt was also pretty good. Golden Feather asks 6'7" or 6'9". Personally, I don't get the 6'7" joke, so I'm gonna have to go with 6'9" because that sounds low-key kind of fire. What's your underrated song that no one listens to but you think is goated? Personally, I'm gonna have to go with the Violet Evergarden OST. Personally, I just love classical music and I like to put that on anytime I do literally anything. But if I have to say what are my favorite pieces, Torment, Rust, and Never Coming Back are my favorite pieces. But that's basically it when it comes to this Q&A. If you want me to do another one, leave any questions down below. Like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys all in my next video. Goodbye.